And what's going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend. Of course, we're always working throughout the weekdays as well. It's the Compete for Madden League Season 79 playoffs. Yeah, we got the AFC Divisional round, and yes, two more of the top Madden players in the world playing for cash and prizes as we get you set for the weekend. Got the NFL Combine going on, and also any other NFL news, man. We're putting the sports and esports. It is the intersection of sports and gaming live here on Valley Live and Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, and YouTube. And we're live at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Mexican sports bar here in Bayonne, New Jersey. The Compete for Madden League Season 79 AFC Divisional Playoffs right here live on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app and Twitch and YouTube. All right, we'll come inside here of the beautiful, the Golden Eagle that has landed. We're live here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant here. Man, literally see sports, Madden, NFL, little CFB League, little NBA 2K Association as well, man. Good to be back with you here. If it's a Tuesday or Thursday, we're always live, man, talking the latest in sports and gaming, the intersection of sports and gaming, man. And we're getting ready for the NFL. Got the Combine going on in the Circle City. That would be in Indianapolis. But before we get started with all that, shout out to the good people right here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, man. We're talking about a Mexican, authentic Mexican restaurant here in beautiful Bayonne, New Jersey, right on Broadway in the heart of Bayonne in Midtown, man. We're talking about authentic Mexican restaurant, man. The libations, the drinks are flowing, man. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. You got happy hour, man, and got great food as well. Mexican dishes, man. The chicken quesadilla is really good, man. They got the patio as well. They got DJ nights on Friday nights, Latin nights on the weekend, mariachi shows. You've seen that here live on a Tuesday night as well, man. Great atmosphere here. Good atmosphere, good vibes here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Golden Eagle that has landed here in beautiful Bayonne, New Jersey. All right, let me go ahead and bring in my brother from another mother. There is my player partner. Haven't seen him in a few weeks. There is Nubyjas Wilborn, a writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated, man. It's the confluence. Those three rivers. What are those three rivers, Nubyjas Wilborn? Y'all was
the Allegheny and the Monongahela form the Ohio.
Ah. How do you say the one with the M again?
Monongahela.
Monongahela. Margarita.
Aloha.
Aloha means hello and goodbye.
There you go.
How you been, man? Everything good?
Good, man. Just ready. I had my wisdom tooth pulled the other day, so forgive me if I talk a little slow, but we're going to work it out. We're going to make it happen, man. I'm looking forward to this.
All right, let's do it, man. You ready to talk some NFL and Madden NFL?
Man, let's get into it. I can't wait.
Let's do it, folks. Here are the rules here for the Compete for Madden League Season 79 AFC Divisional Round. All Madden competitive game style. Head-to-head current rosters, we like to call those rigs. All 32 NFL regular teams are available. 5-minute quarters. Single elimination format, folks. You ain't got to go home, but you do got to get the heck up out of here. How about the prizes here? Talking about the prizing, total prize pool, $150 guaranteed. First place gets $100 straight cash on me and an NFL licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. They also make office furniture, couches, stools, you name it, man. Gaming desk as well. Got one of those nice, beautiful gaming desks. They got all 32 NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, and also college and NCAA zip chairs as well. And folks, if you have any custom pieces, they can definitely do that for you as well. Shout out to my girl there at Zip Chair, Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady there at Zip Chair. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Second place, rolls about this piece with $50 straight cash on me. I've got the bracket here. Competing for Madden League Season 79 playoffs. We're going to the top left-hand corner of your screen. AFC Divisional Round, game number 2, OG2K. What is it, Coach K? 9-time champ? Is that right? 8? 9? 9? That's crazy. 7 in Madden, 2 in college football. OG2K, the 9-time defending champ playing with the Ravens. LevelSkar, man, been pounding on that door, knocking on the door, playing with the Bengals. Let's go ahead and learn a little bit more about both of these two young men. Well, one's not young. One's an old dude. Let's start with the old dude first. LevelSkar, as we take a look at these bios. LevelSkar, he's got to be 39. I don't think he's 30. He's been 38 for like 3 years. LevelSkar's probably 48 now. He plays in the he can play in my adult wooden bat league. That's what he could do in Connecticut there. He could play for the Isotopes, exactly. Play for the Connecticut Isotopes, actually the Brewers, Clinton Brewers. My producer, he's always talking to them here. He's crazy. He's from Elizabeth, New Jersey. That's literally right over the interstate here, Interstate 78 from Bayonne. We're about 15 minutes apart there. LevelSkar, 38 years of age. Quality control for a concrete company and multiple C4 Madden League playoff appearances. All right, how about his opponent here? OG2K, Nicholas Sirianni, Buffalo, New York. He's been 18 for about 4 months, so he's probably still 18. He's a college student. 9-time C4 Madden League champ. 7 in Madden, 2 in college football. Hasn't lost a game since he's been playing. Over the last 4 to 5 months here. That's 5 or 6 months. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Molly Pop standings here. Molly Pop grapes as sweet as candies. We look at our picks. Check them out, mollypopgrapes.com. Bring the world, taking the world by sweet storm. And of course, you get to see that pink bag promise, folks. If you see the pink bag in the grocery stores, you got to understand you're getting high quality produce. Molly Pop grapes, about 20 different varieties of grapes. Grapes as sweet as candy. Sweet and crunchy grapes. Check them out online, mollypopgrapes.com. Also got some juices coming on board as well. So check them out there, mollypopgrapes.com. There I am, finally. It's been about 2 or 3 months. Got a little separation from Andrea. Got a 4-game lead now. It's been 3 games for like literally 2 or 3 months straight. There's Nubyjas Wilborn doing pretty well. By my Middle Tennessee math there, he's running at about 75% of his games there, right? Yeah. 5 times 3 is, 5 times 4 is, 3 fourths. There you go. So he is doing well. All right, let's go ahead and bring everybody in. Folks, if you're looking for Andrea Richmond, sportscaster extraordinaire as well, all you got to do is piece up, A down. She is the A-Town. Mm-hmm. Hey, Rich, what's up with you, baby? We going Bengals or we going Ravens in this matchup in the AFC North? Flock or Who Dey?
Shout out to LevelSkar all the way in his New York fitted, especially rocking the Jets. I always love to see that. Yeah, but that's a kind of a sign, honestly, of the times. And he's also going against OG too, which OG, if you pick against him, guess what? I'm sorry, the L feels inevitable. I'm gonna go ahead and go with OG. He's that guy for a reason, and he's OG for that reason because he's been there.
All right, Nubyjas, Bengals or Ravens? You taking the Cats, the Kitties, or the Birds?
You know, I want to be different. I would like to be different,
but you ain't going to be.
Nah, not
2 Chainz. Yeah,
not today. We're gonna go with the tried and true. No offense, LevelSkar. He's a wonderful player, and I mean that for real. Like that dude be grinding. I've seen him win. I picked against him and he's won. I picked him and he's won, and I'm not, no disrespect, but I ain't seen OG lose yet.
Come close. He's been pushed.
Very close.
Yeah, but I ain't seen him lose yet.
That's true.
And until I see him lose, I'm not gonna pick him to lose. So we're gonna go with Baltimore here.
All right. The only thing that close matters is in what? Hand grenades and
horseshoes.
And horseshoes, right? There you go.
Or apparently, I guess, you know, depending on what you think about the presidency.
Leave it alone, my man. Leave it alone. You know what? I like the little digs every now and then. Give it to me. I might nibble on the bait every now and then if it's good. If it's good. Give me OG2K too, but I'm going to tell you, folks. LevelSkar just had a nice little family outing. I think he's feeling good. I think it's going to be closer than the experts think. I'm going to take OG2K, but I'm really rooting for LevelSkar, man. Do it for Jers, man. Us Jersey boys, but give me OG2K for the record. All right, Andrew will be talking to the winner at the conclusion of the game. OG2K, the 9-time champ. Ravens Flock. And how about LevelSkar? Who they think they're going to beat them Bengals? Who they? As Brandon Bell would say, man, don't let it be a Reynolds wrap. Not early, at least. Bengals and Ravens live right here on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, and YouTube, guys. Go ahead and lock it up. Let's do it live right here from El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Mexican sports bar right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Good luck, guys. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
What stadium we got here? We're in Wembley.
In it, bruv. In it, bruv.
And trumpets, not crumpets, trumpets.
Well, apparently Keith Lee's having a good time over there.
Oh, you guys are
The
funny.
jack and potato reaction, hilarious.
They might excommunicate that man.
Real quickly, that first quarter brought to you by our good friends at Ultra Game. Check them out, ultragameshop.com. This shirt right here, this sweatshirt, Jacksonville Jaguars, came from ultragameshop.com. Folks, you're talking about officially licensed NFL and NBA apparel, all 32 NFL teams, all 30 NBA teams. They got it all there online, ultragameshop.com. And folks, the prices are very, very low. Really reasonable and affordable prices, man. Workout gear, lounge wear, streetwear, you name it. They've got it all there. ultragameshop.com. Check them out online. Our good friends at Ultra Game, ultragameshop.com. All right, we're back here live at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant here in Bayonne, New Jersey, man. The authentic Mexican restaurant and sports bar, man. Get all the types of libations, the drinks you want, happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6. All the food that you're looking for as well, man. Like I said, the quesadillas are really, really good here. And a bunch of other, some steaks and some other dishes that are really fine here. And a good vibe here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. All right, let's get into the NFL, folks. The NFL Combine, Scouting Combine is underway. And it's still in Indianapolis. It's going to be at least in Indianapolis for another year. That's another story. It could be moving. NFL, they did that with the draft. Super Bowls rotate. Might see the NFL Scouting Combine rotate one day. But you look at the NFL Scouting Combine, and it's all about, we'll talk about the two quarterbacks here. News about Abdul Carter. Looks like he's not going to need surgery, so that's good for him. But the two quarterbacks, Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders, looks like both not expected to throw. They will interview. They're both there, but they're not going to throw. We're going to start this with you, Nubyjas. Is that a mistake by Cam and Shedeur not to throw? Or is it one of those deals where it's like, man, I got 4 or 5 years of college tape. It is what it is. And I'm going to do it at my pro day, which will be a little bit later next month or early April.
It's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. This is where we are. Last year, Caleb Williams didn't throw.
Nope.
I don't think he had a problem. Jaden Daniels didn't throw. Did that? I mean, look how he turned out. I don't think Michael Penix threw.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And when he got to play, he did well. The reality is, if you're one of these guys, these two young men here who are showing right there, throwing does you no good. They also talk to each other. I'm sure the agents talk to each other.
No, they worked out plenty of times.
They work out together.
Yeah,
What we've seen with their videos and
That was so funny.
all that. I'm pretty
all
sure
up in
they
the videos.
all up in the video, all on TV, dancing and everything, doing their thing. The combine matters. Let me be very, very clear. It matters, and unfortunately, I'm not there this year, but I've been the last 5 years. I enjoy the combine. It's a good time. Even though a lot of this stuff is overrated and it's weird, it doesn't matter. My point
The underwear Olympics.
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, really, you go for the connections. You know what I'm saying? You go because everyone in the NFL is there. In fact, I'm going to slide through tomorrow just to see some people I need to see. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, they'll do their interviews. They'll talk to the teams. You know what you're going to do with Shedeur, Cam, or not. You know what I'm saying? If you're the Tennessee Titans, you do want a quarterback or you don't. And if you want a quarterback, you want Cam or you want Shedeur, or you're going to do it with Abdul Carter. All this rigmarole ain't necessary. But if you're a lower level guy, yeah, you go do it. But if you're one of these guys, nah, man, you know what it is. So I won't say it's a waste of time because there are things that could be gleaned from the combine. Okay. But for these particular guys, when you're on that level, all you can do is cause harm to yourself. It ain't worth it. I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all.
Andrea, real quick, your thoughts here. What about when it comes to competition? Wanting to show out and go there and compete with the other quarterbacks, the Jackson Darts, you know, the people like that. What do you say to those people that say, go out there and prove it? Show that you're about that life.
I would
Especially
say
in a sterile environment that's not yours. Go out there and prove it.
I would say that's always nice to say. First of all, comparing Shedeur and Cam to Jackson Dart, not to say like Jackson Dart is a scrub, but I feel like they have a little bit of awareness about themselves where it's like, man, I've proven a lot more than those dudes have, at least for the time that I've been, right?
Like 160 touchdowns. He's got a record,
Come on.
so
No,
he's got plenty to take.
Jackson, yeah, exactly. Jackson Dart isn't like he's a great prospect, right? But again, Cam and Shedeur, number one picks in that mix, or at least going to be certified first rounders. If you're a certified first rounder, why am I going to go to, like we said, the underwear Olympics and throw to a whole bunch of players where I don't have the chemistry, I don't have the timing with, I don't have the rapport with, instead of going somewhere where I'm comfortable, where I can actually show the throws that I want to do? And let's be honest, in a lot of these combine, even pro day throws too, a lot of them are scripted anyway. So I'm going to make sure that if we're doing the most scripted thing possible, if this is a movie production, I'm gonna make sure
more scripted on your pro day, which
absolutely
surroundings, comfortable surroundings, your receivers.
Yeah.
But what about taking the shot and going and throwing at some different receivers in a different environment in Indianapolis?
But that's not going to happen. That doesn't happen in the football field, right? On the football field, you play with people throughout training camp. You're playing with somebody for a year, a half of a year. You're getting things.
Stadiums, right?
A different environment, but you have to realize that this is supposed to be a simulation of what the NFL is supposed to be, right? The combine in general, there's a lot of questions about how much it applies to the football field in the first place. But one thing we know for sure doesn't apply is the fact that you're not just going to hop off a bus, say hi to a receiver, not even do that, and then suddenly, like, you're in the game right now. Okay, in emergency situations, maybe
Tom Brady won Super Bowls with some dudes from Dorchester, though.
Yeah, but he played with those dudes for Dorchester for at least 3 months before he was actually throwing those touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? He didn't meet those guys like 3 days ago and was like, hey, let's go. So there are some situations.
Legend would say otherwise, but I got you.
And there are exceptions, right? That Broncos situation where that wide receiver ended up being the quarterback, or somebody gets hurt, and then, ailments happen. Emergency situations happen, but most of the time you're playing with guys that have a rapport. And if we're going to have the underwear Olympics and do useless performance art in the first place, at least I want it to be the most scripted, best possible performance art possible.
We also just saw a score 7-0 lead by the 9-time champ OG2K playing with the Ravens down on defense, up 7-0. Go ahead.
I am mad at Cam and Shedeur for not throwing.
Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, with the quarterbacks, we've seen this over the last 10 years where the top quarterbacks don't throw. Also, comparing Jackson Dart to Cam and Shedeur during Black History Months, this feels a little weird. I'm sorry.
He could be a first-round quarterback. He did play at Ole Miss. Last time I checked, that is in the Southeastern Conference.
I mean, look,
so he's not a scrub.
I'm not saying Jackson Dart's a scrub. I'm just saying comparing him to them is a little unfair to all parties. That's all I'm saying.
They not like us. That's what Nubyjas is saying. They not like us.
Saying. It's not the same. I mean, you don't compete where you don't compare, right? Ain't that what they say? And for, I mean, listen, Jackson Dart needs this a little bit more than Shedeur and if you're those two, you don't do stuff you don't need to do, because what happens? They get hurt or something.
Yep.
And I mean, for the combine itself, I'm sure they would appreciate these two participating, but that's just not what's happening, and it's changed. It's just between NIL and all the things and everything that's going on in college sports, it's just a different game, and we gotta adapt. This is what it is.
And quick thought, wrap it up.
Famously, again, who is Shedeur Sanders' dad? Deion Sanders. And guess how he treated the combine? He said, hey, I'm here. If you want me, you do. If you don't want me, bye, deuces. You gonna regret it later. And guess what? I think it worked out perfectly for Deion. I don't think Cam and Shedeur have anything to worry about here.
That's one thing you're right. I do think he's getting great advice from Deion. And like I said, the tape's going to speak for itself. So, we'll keep an eye on Shedeur and Cam with those pro days, one at Miami and one at Colorado. Like I said, have been very comfortable surroundings throwing to their receivers. And once again, it is scripted. I've been to plenty of pro days. I remember Blake Bortles had a great pro day. Right? I mean, it was scripted beautifully at UCF in Orlando. So
my quarterback, several of my quarterbacks, Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold, right in the rain.
Blake Bortles, Bortles comeback,
Jacksonville.
Hey man, it'll be fine. They'll be okay, and the combine will go on.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The question now becomes Tennessee. You're on the clock. There's buzz they want Abdul Carter, but man, are you good with Will Levis and Mason Rudolph for real?
Maybe you make a trade. Maybe you do some things.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's true.
No,
that's
Mayo
true.
Boy, get rid of him. Go
but
for
they better
GOAT.
do that. That's the thing. We
Go
better
for
get
this.
Aaron Rodgers or somebody.
Go for this.
That first quarter brought to you by our good friends at Black Seed Brothers. You can check them out there. MyHealthStation.org. And shout out to Tyrell and his beautiful wife, man. Doing a great job, man. Trying to make Harlem and other parts of the city, other parts of this region, other parts of the country very healthy. And folks, we're talking about Black Seed Brothers. Welcome, folks, to Harlem's sweet slice of black seeded watermelons. Each seed, folks, is rooted in history. And we're talking about Southern history, down south history there. And it's packed with health and filled with happiness. Black Seed Brothers, of course, bringing the community their favorite natural Southern sweets with their health stations on wheels. That's right, very mobile there. And you can catch them on 139th Street and Lenox Avenue. And folks, are open 24 hours, man. So check them out, man. The Southern sweets and the natural, healthy happiness and healthy sweets as well. Check them out online, myhealthstation.org. All right, the first quarter brought to you by good friends there. Black Seed Brothers back at live. El Aguilar Dorado Restaurant here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Mexican restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant here in New Jersey. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports Madden, CFB League, 2K Association, Gunnar Biles, Wilborn, writer for SI.com. Andrea Richmond, peace up. A down. She is always in the A-town. Middle of the screen there on the right-hand side. OG2K, 9-time Madden League champ for Compete Forever. On defense, has a lead 7-0 here in the second quarter. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen with that hat on, that is LevelSkar playing with the Bengals. Houday on the move there. High red zone, we can call it, near the 30-yard line on the move. Down by a touchdown, 7-0. All right, guys, back to the NFL here. And speaking of the Houdays, the Cincinnati Bengals, we know how great they can be. Went to the Super Bowl a few years ago, Super Bowl 56, so just 3 years ago. Went into Kansas City, got a win in an AFC Championship game, and was this close to winning a Super Bowl out in Los Angeles. You look at the Bengals, and right now they got to spend some money, and they are planning to do just that. Jamar Chase is going to be up, I think, 4 years now, going to that fifth-year option. So Jamar Chase, got to get him paid, and they plan to make him the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. That's a pretty big deal there. Andrew, we'll start with you here. Jamar Chase, going to be the highest paid non-QB? Your thoughts here?
This is a big deal for several reasons, right? We all know that, unfortunately, if you're not a skill position, not even if you're not a skill position player, if you're not a quarterback, or maybe if you're not maybe a left tackle, maybe an edge rusher, you're not going to get the payday that you deserve, right?
Won the Triple Crown, right? Led the league in receiving, yards, catches, and touchdowns, like 17 of those things.
So did Cooper Kupp, and unfortunately wasn't compensated the best, right, at the time.
Pretty good deal. He got 20-something million, so he's compensated pretty good.
Yes,
he's going to get over 30, 35, because I think his boy Jefferson's making 35. He's going to get that.
Things are changing, right? Because we remember, like, when Julio Jones, there was a little bit, and you could say for sure Julio Jones was the main engine for that offense with Matt Ryan. Unfortunately, they were playing games on paying him a little bit. We know the running back situation. They've been playing uber games with them, not paying them right? So the skill position players have not been getting their respect or just due. Finally, we decide to invest in a skill position player. Like you said, Larry, won those triple crowns all those different times. Probably should have walked away with an NFL award with how dominant he was as a player. But then also, too, recognize the franchise that did this, too. It's the Bengals. The Bengals, the cheapest owner in the league, right? He decided to put the money where the mouth is and actually decide to play his player, which we're a little bit worried. Hey, man, it's true, right? Because he was playing games with Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow did whatever.
Joe Burrow basically put him on blast. Joe Burrow was like, look here, we need to pay our guys. Let's do this Philly thing. That was the week before the Super Bowl, and it looks like the Bengals are acquiescing. They're going to come through and pay this guy, the Triple Crown winner, Jamar Chase.
And Joe
that number
Burrow
has got to start at least with 36, right? Because Jefferson's making 35 a year. AAV.
And Joe Burrow pulled him out of hell. They hedged and hawed with him, and it looked like they could have done that with Jamar, but they didn't, and I'm glad. We're finally seeing the position players that actually make a difference get paid. I'm glad for this. I'm glad the organization did that. Let's see what they do with T. Higgins. But hey, the first step is the first step. I like what I see so far.
Nubyjas, you like this? This talk from the Bengals. They are making it very, very plain and simple and clear to everyone. they're going to pay Jamar Chase. Now, that still does leave T. Higgins. Right now, looks like he might be on the franchise. They are looking to franchise him. And Hendricks and him on the defense, they got to get all three of those guys. I don't know if you can do that triple threat there. That's a hard needle to thread, man. You know what I'm saying? Where's the through line about?
I don't take the Cincinnati Bengals seriously at all. They have literally the worst owner in professional sports. Well, one of the top 5 worst owners in professional sports.
Mm-hmm.
They literally were practicing under a highway for a long time. Like, they were one of the last teams to get an indoor facility. Okay?
In the hood.
Like, they literally were like practicing like a piece of grass under overpass of the highway. Okay.
Advanced poverty.
What is over there? I-75? I used to live in Lexington.
75. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So you got Northern Kentucky across the river. Yeah.
Yep.
The airport, Cincinnati Airport's literally in Kentucky.
It really is. Yeah.
As Nene Leak says,
Cincinnati's
the ghetto.
A weird place because, like I said, the airport is in Kentucky, and yeah, it gets to a whole lot of different things that we could get into about Cincinnati as a state, Cincinnati as a city, Ohio as a state, in that area. Okay. Shout out to my guy Cameron though. I see him on the mic there. Cool. Shout out young brother. But yeah, they gotta pay. I mean, I have no choice. I mean, the Bengals have lucked up into getting some good players. They don't
Yes.
get good players. They really don't. I mean, they have shown nothing in their history to show that they deserve good players. They got some good players. I mean, paying Jamar Chase is what you got to do because it's what it is. I'm not going to give them credit for that because, I mean, what else?
It's a layup. You don't credit somebody, a basketball player, for making a layup.
Give them credit for, like, not screwing up this time, but they'll find other ways to screw it up. They'll probably mess her over to Higgins. They'll probably mess over Hendrickson. And they'll probably not put enough around Burrow to win. Yeah. And they'll continue to be the losers they are because that is what the Bengals do because they're a losing organization because they always have been.
How many? By the way, we're tied at 7. LevelSkar did the score. The 9-time champ, OG2K, has the ball driving. Oh, that's a dot right inside the 5 to about the 1. We'll see if we can punch it in and take a lead here. Less than a minute to play in the second quarter. What about 16 seconds? What about the Bengals, though? Going to the Super Bowl 3 ago. Who's one of the few quarterbacks to beat Patrick Mahomes?
No, I mean,
the only quarterback to beat Patrick Mahomes in KC.
They looked into Joe Burrow.
Right.
Okay? Because they've been terrible so long. They had all those high draft picks.
Yep.
All right. Where they finally got some good players. But they're a terrible organization. They just are. And everybody knows it.
And they looked into Jamar Chase because Joe Burrow ended up getting hurt, right? Because they're incompetent in the line.
They'd have paid Jamar Chase before. We wouldn't be here and had to pay him this much money.
Yeah.
OG2K punches it in. 14-7 lead here. About 10 seconds left. Go ahead.
The Bengals give you no reason to have any confidence in them.
And we talked about this last time that we had this show. When you have a special player, the cap is always rising. The NFL, one thing they know how to do is to make money, so that cap is going to continue to rise.
The cap went up recently. The cap just went up.
Yeah, I think it settled today 279 and some change.
Right. And when you have a special player and you know that you're going to rely on that special player, pay them as soon as possible. All these teams humming and hawing with players that are complete difference makers. What are you doing? That's how you end up spending more money, and that's how you make sure your window is even that much smaller. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap.
They bunch of brokies.
Brokies.
You already know.
A lot of stuff.
Right. We gotta wait till their birthday to go out of town. Like, that's what they do. They don't even go out of town except when they're on the road. And then
that's why some people do call them the Bungles, right?
Because even the recent NFLPA list has the Bengals was one of the worst franchises when it comes to how to treat families, how they treat the players.
They don't get food, actually, like in the cafeteria.
Man, come on,
facilities, all that stuff. But they have a nice roster, man.
They do. Because I guess when you lose all those years, you draft high, eventually you got to hit on some of them.
What about the Jets?
Well, no, that's advanced poverty. I mean, it's like the difference in poverty. It's like there's levels to this. Like we're in
Detroit.
the
Detroit's back too now.
Ownership
Detroit
change
at least tries. They at least have decent owners.
I think this is good for the NFL. I mean, you want the league to be healthy. You want small market teams like Cincinnati or the Tennessee Titans. You want those guys to make a run.
The Bengals could
you
be
want
good.
your marquee teams to be good, but that's the superpower of the NFL.
Yeah. No. Here's the thing. I have friends in Cincinnati, right? I mean, it's a weird place, okay? But they should have a good team. It's on them, though. They don't want to be good. The owners, not the city. The owners, because they're lazy.
That was a heck of a touchdown, by the way.
It was, man. So he's up 21-7 just out the gate like that?
Yeah, ski session. Yeah.
He's out here rolling. Okay. I know you. He ain't even cracked a smile, nothing. He's just out here doing
Le'Veon Bell that too, man. Those block is crazy.
So that's a daily double right there, man. Right before the half and right after the half, man.
He gonna have to donate them zip chairs somewhere, ain't he?
We're quickly back here live at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. And speaking of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, that second quarter brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. You can check them out online, aguiladoradorestaurant.com. And folks, we're talking about authentic Mexican restaurant there, man. Just great food, great atmosphere, great vibes. The food is fabulous here, man. They do a great job, man. And it's all about those affordable drinks too, man. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6. Got the patio. You can hear some of the music as well, man. Great energy in this place, man. Happy hour 2 to 6. Mariachi shows on Tuesday, DJs on the weekend, Latin nights on Saturdays as well, man. Check them out right here in beautiful Bayonne, New Jersey. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Yes, the Golden Eagle, it has landed. Online, aguiladoradorestaurant.com. We're back here at third quarter here, live at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant here in Bayonne. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Madden NFL. CFD League 2K Association. Nubyjas Wilborn right below me. Wilborn from SI Sports Illustrated. Andrea Richmond, if you just want to know where she's at, I can tell you where you can find her. Always in the A. She is in the A-Town, down in the ATL. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen, OG2K playing with those Ravens. He is the 9-time defending champ, has a 2-score lead. LevelSkar playing with the Bengals in the white jerseys. He's got the hat on his head. He is playing with the Bengals, down by 14, but he does have the ball. Less than 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. We dive back into the NFL. And guys, how about the Chiefs? We were talking about the Chiefs and the Bengals. Of course, man, in that infamous AFC Championship game a few years ago, the Bengals winning that game, moving on to Super Bowl 56 out in L.A., losing a heartbreaker to the L.A. Rams. Travis Kelce, remember, we talked about him. Was he going to retire? Chiefs told him, you better do it. Let us know before March 14th. Well, we know before the end of February, he is going to come back. That news coming out today. He says that he will remain with the Chiefs. He's going to come back, and they expect him back. And he says, basically told, I believe, Pat McAfee, I can't go out like that. Nubyjas, your thoughts here on Travis Kelce coming back for a 13th season. Didn't want that bad taste in his mouth to stay there. He's going to come back running back with the Chiefs and see if they can win another Super Bowl. We'll get his fourth before he gets up out of there, because I think this might be it, man. Even the GM, Brett Beach, was talking about that.
That was a great quote. That sounded really good. I mean, it did. It sounded good, man. It sounded good, man. It wasn't no thing that if somebody said I can't go out like that, you're like, oh. But then you look at reality.
How's life work?
And there are three things in this world that are undefeated.
Father time,
IRS.
I was about to say taxes.
And
death, mortality.
Well, I'm gonna say 4. There is one more thing that's undefeated, but we're not gonna go there today. Okay?
And women lie, men lie, numbers don't. Go ahead.
That's crazy.
Hey, there are certain things in this world that are undefeated.
I already know you do. That's why I said women lie, men lie, numbers don't.
Shout out Fox.
And it starts with the women. Go ahead.
What kind of victories those things get? Whole other conversation. But nonetheless, there are certain things that are undefeated, and Father Time is not on his man's side. Okay, and he seems to be very happy with Taylor Swift there. Okay, All I'm saying is,
he's teaching about work ethic, that's for sure, and hunger.
Hey, she grinds. I mean, look, her music's not for me, but she clearly is a star, and I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her because I don't want them people in my mention.
I was like, play with them if you want. Those stands crazy, man. Those stand culture is crazy.
Them, the Beehive, I want no problems with. You hear me?
Or Nicki Minaj or K-pop stands. No.
Well, that
Not me.
Too. Now, Drake stands, they're losers. But you know, other people I'm not gonna mess with. Now, that being said, with Kelce, I mean, we'll see. I mean, look, I would love to see him do it again. I just don't think he will. But I could be wrong. I mean, he's had a incredible Hall of Famer, first ballot, one of the best careers ever. And you still got Mahomes.
Second best tight end ever, I believe.
No, they went to the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah,
like
3 straight years in 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Now they got blasted by the Eagles.
Yeah, killed during the Super Bowl. But you know, I'll at least say this, right? You talk about you can't go out like that. What do you expect to happen? Unfortunately, like Nubyjas said, Father Time is catching up with you.
Maybe
you ain't looking
at LeBron.
You're right, exactly. The LeBron, the Kobe, the
Kobe go to Europe.
Kobe,
make sure
plasma platelet surgery or whatever.
Get your knee replaced or whatever.
So avocado ice cream like Tom Brady.
Tom Brady,
PRP, whatever it's called, plasma rich plate.
Hey, whatever it is,
there's a lot of things that you can do, but I don't think that you're going to reverse whatever Father Time is doing. And think about how many players that have actually like walked away from the mountaintop, right? It's like Elway. I'm thinking about the Bus. I'm thinking about Ray Lewis. It's very few and far between. So
and Manning, Elway and Manning come to mind,
and Manning, but like very few and far between. So I don't know what you expect, especially the way that a lot more of those players look. You don't want to go out the way Peyton Manning did, where like he's one of the best of all time, but ooh, that was rough. You want to go out while you look good. So I don't know if he can do some repairs in the offseason, but if you don't want to go out like that, just know that the margins are slim as all get out.
Got another score there by OG2K, middle of the screen right there on the right-hand side, playing with the Ravens, now up by 3 scores. I'm going to give him a Katie bar the door. This one's probably locked and loaded, and it's over. He's up 28-7. We'll see about Travis Kelce. He's going to come back in 2025. Could be his last 13th and final season. I think it's about time. Brett Veach, the GM and head coach Andy Reid, told him to think about it. It looks like he thought about it. He's going to come back. They hope he goes out with a magical season. We'll see if he jumps on that magical carpet ride and rides out in the sunset and wins the Super Bowl at Super Bowl 60 and get his 4th one. That third quarter brought to you by our good friends, Palento Bakery, located right here in Bayonne. Literally, I'm right here in Midtown Bayonne, around 19th Street. Palento Bakery is right here on 18th, literally a block away. They're located 387 Broadway here in Bayonne, New Jersey. You can give them a call, Palento Bakery, 201-339-9001. That's 201-339-9001. Folks, you got to go there and taste the delicious pastries. They've been in Bayonne for over 20 years, and they've been serving this area for over 2 decades there. And they got the finest cakes, man. I just love the carrot cake, man. Just great pastries and cakes. Also cookies, cannolis, cupcakes, you name it. It's all there. Palento Bakery, 387 Broadway in Bayonne. Give them a call, 201-339-9001. And we're back live at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant here in beautiful Bayonne, New Jersey. And Bayonne on Broadway, 28-7 lead here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports Madden NFL. CFB League 2K Associate guy. And Boz Wilborn, top of my head, left-hand side, writer for Sports Illustrated and SI.com. Andrea Richmond, if you ever want to know where she's at, you know she's in the A-Town. Got OG2K bottom right there, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, playing with the Ravens. He's on defense, going to run this thing out and win. LevelSkar, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, down by 3 scores, playing with the Bengals. He's down 28-7. All right, real quickly, guys, before we get out of here, last topic. Walk in your trap, took over your trap.
Is he taking over? I'm not sure, man. It's a heck of a takeover.
Kirk Cobain.
The swag surfing king, you know?
How about the Falcons? They said they're going to keep Kirk Cousins. Remember, we saw last year, did get hurt, had the shoulder and the elbow. Remember, he had that little stretch, 3 or 4 games. He threw like 9 or 10 interceptions, including 4 or 5 against the Chargers there. They said they're going to keep Kirk Cousins. Gonna make around $30+ million, 30 to 35 next year. That's a lot of money for. That's a lot of money for a start. That's a lot of money for a backup. Way too much for a backup. He's going to remain the backup. Your thoughts are, Andrew, down in the A, man. Michael Penix, we're going to get that big Penix energy again next year. What Kurt's going to be behind him, right? Going to back home.
BPE, baby. We all about the big Penix energy. And unfortunately for Kurt Baines, he walked into a trap and Penix ended up taking over his trap. Unfortunately, the Atlanta Falcons, we knew that when they made the decision that it was going to look ugly if things look bad. It does look ugly now. We'll see that maybe they might be able, in the middle of the season, somebody always gets hurt. Maybe they're able to flip this, turn it around, and maybe try to get some picks out of, Kirk Cousins. I don't know how you're going to swindle a team to get Kirk Cousins the way that he looked towards the end of the year, but maybe you could, right? People are desperate in the middle of the year. Either way, though, the Falcons, I still question that move to this day, but at least they got MPX, baby, MPE, baby. So let's get that big Penix energy, baby.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Says the guy that's been saying it all day. I know that's funny.
Right.
Right. Will remain the backup for now. That was according to Terry Fontenot, the GM there.
Yeah, okay. He's a backup now because they ain't playing no games yet. Okay.
Well, I don't think it's because they're going to take over Michael Penix Jr. his job, but he could be on the move.
All right, let's just be real. Okay.
Give it to us. Give it to us straight. No chasing.
We know what this is here. Okay. They got to say this stuff.
Yeah.
They're at the combine, and let's be real. If you look at what happened at the combine, every GM and every coach talks. And you can make a story based upon all the lies that were told on the podium. You know what I'm saying? Omar Khan, the Steelers GM, told some lies. I mean, we could go on down the list. Pretty much every GM and coach said some fables, if you will. This is a fable, okay? Because when it gets real, somebody's going to try to get Kirk Cousins. Whether they should or shouldn't, hold on to the conversation. Somebody's going to try to get him, and the Falcons are going to move him, and they're going to move on, because that's what happens. Right now, it's not even March yet, okay?
Right.
The draft is coming. All these things are coming. Like, Kirk Cousins is not going to be a Falcon when the season starts.
Where do you think he goes? Cleveland? Pittsburgh?
One
Tennessee,
of them,
Oakland?
maybe.
I mean, not Oakland, Vegas?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a bunch of places that need a quarterback. I mean, because
he's still one of the better top 32 quarterbacks in the world.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, if he stays,
there's some people out there, that are, simping for him, like, oh, he was hurt last year. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure people simp for all types of stuff, though. I mean, people do all. I mean, look, I don't
love that.
They were simping for Kirk earlier in the year, and guess what happened with that?
I like Kirk. Look, I think he's a serviceable, quality starter.
Yeah,
I don't think he can win a Super Bowl with him, but you can get to the playoffs with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, the Raiders push come to shove, if they're not able to curtail somebody, maybe they can do something. But it's hard to justify the amount of money. That's an issue with Kirk Cousins. So much money.
They'll figure it out. I mean, the reality is,
if he's making $15-20 million, I love him. That's a great starter right there.
I mean, he's not going to be a Falcon when the season starts. Okay?
You're probably right. I think you're right.
I mean, I just don't see it.
What will we do? Atlanta, what will we do? Our swag surfing king, bro. Like, how are we gonna swag surf?
I think Atlanta will be okay.
Who's gonna take over a trap?
Now, I will say this with Penix.
Right.
I saw him when I was covering Penn State for the Pittsburgh Post.
Real quick, 30 seconds.
I saw Penix at Indiana. Special.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to stay healthy. He's had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, he has.
And you look at his career in college, every year ended in some type of injury.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right.
Indiana, a couple times.
Indiana all the way through.
Washington.
Even high school, he had injuries. If he can stay healthy, he's got a chance to be special. We'll see.
Real quickly, ask both of you guys, have you ever seen Michael Penix without his do-rag?
What does he do?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I have.
Play the lottery right now, guy. Play the lottery right now.
Well, I don't think we ever have.
Right.
Because I've interviewed him once.
This is not since he's been in Atlanta, right?
No. I don't know if he's ever. But I have seen him in life, an actual person.
Right. Did he have his do-rag on?
No, without it.
Without
I've
it?
seen without. I've seen without.
Oh my gosh, was
He
it
does
like?
have hair, or at least he did have hair then. I don't know what's going on up in there.
Okay, so you cannot confirm or deny today. This is years ago.
I refuse to believe
About
that.
3 years ago.
and
No, about 3 years ago, I saw him.
That's a long
without
damn
it.
time, brother. That's 1,000 days, man.
I refuse
Now,
to
I
believe
don't know
that.
what's going on up under there now. But I'm saying, but then he had a nice, and he had waves.
Yeah,
Right.
you had to have ways you were in to do right now.
The waves were reflective of the Ducat.
Man, they talking about in Atlanta, he be in the hot tub, in the cold tub.
I'm convinced that he was born with it. I do not believe you, Nubyjas. Right now, we about to get in a fight right now. Like Jordan.
I have a
I'm
picture that I may post on Twitter at some point of me with him actually having it off.
I need
AI.
photographic proof, and I ain't talking about AI, bro.
Yeah.
No. I'm about to go find this picture. I'm about to go talk to our photographer.
Put in the group chat. Put in the group chat. You got it? Cool.
Yeah, I got the group chat.
Photoshopped.
I put it in the group chat. But he did have hair then. I don't know what he's got now.
I got you. We got to move on. Congratulations to OG2K. He gets the win. We're quickly before we get out here. That fourth quarter. Brought to you by our good friends at Jerky's. Check them out online, jerkysnj.com. They're located in Elizabeth, 11 Broad Street in Elizabeth, man. And we're talking about Caribbean fusion, ladies and gentlemen. Jamaican, Haitian, Caribbean fusion. They got everything you want, man. Chopped cheese. You got it all there. Oxtails, jerk chicken. Oh my gosh, the griot. It is just really good. The Rasta pasta. And they're located right there on 11 Broad Street. In Elizabeth. JerkiesNJ.com will be there next Thursday, a week from today. We'll be there live there at Jerky's, man. And of course, folks, you got to live up your game. If you want to try and get some of this good food, man, these hot eats right here, you talk about flavors colliding, and it hits harder than a game-winning touchdown. So shout out to our good friends there at Jerky's, JerkiesNJ.com. Congratulations to OG2K moving on once again. Nubyjas, once again for OG2K, very workmanlike, steady. And this one was a breather for me.
Kid is good, man. Kid is good at playing Madden, man. I mean, he's really good.
He's really good.
I mean,
he's good at playing Madden.
He's good at playing Madden, man.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, man. He figures it out.
On a night like tonight, that's apropos, right? You know what I'm saying? Very well said and very well stated. Let's go ahead and bring in the third member of our broadcast crew. She is Andrea Richmond, standing by with OG2K, back into another conference championship game where he, I guess you can say where he belongs.
Another day, another time, I'm congratulating OG on a wonderful victory. You actually, before the half, it was a little bit slow. It took you a while. It wasn't until that big run where I saw you kind of just laugh about that Derrick Henry run that you kind of got comfortable in your groove and I felt like your offense was flowing. What was it beforehand, like going against this defense? And honestly, after that Derrick Henry moment, what made you just go and fly with the win?
I think I just wanted to chew with Henry. Like, the 5 wide stuff works in the beginning because I don't really care about the clock. But once I got, like the stop or whatever, I just wanted to like chew it out with Henry.
And even you were surprised about how far that goes. That was a Le'Veon Bell type run that you had right there. I saw you laughing at that. Yeah. Be honest. Sometimes are you even amazed at how cyclical it is? How you just keep on winning and keep on earning these victories?
I mean, I lose my fair share of games like outside of here. So I mean, it's like refreshing just to win every single game here. But like I don't know. I just gotta focus on every single game.
It's cool to win all the damn time.
I mean, I just love being here. I love Compete Forever. I always win. I always get these victories. And they give me free chairs too on top of that. Life must be good for you, OG, at least in the Compete Forever things. But obviously, I'm always rooting for you inside and outside of this. But speaking of, they can get it from outside. They can get it from inside too. March Madness is coming up. Larry and Nubyjas. It's always madness with them. Shout out.
Yep, we can do it, man. Inside, outside, versatile, baby. Congratulations to OG2K. We're going to get them out of here. Guys, that post-game show right here that's pretty much done now is brought to you by our good friends at River City Gaming. You can check them out, gamewithrc.com. They're located in Rahway, New Jersey, right there in the heart Main Street, downtown Rahway, New Jersey, man. You're talking about a huge gaming center. We were just there live on Tuesday night. We'll be back there in a couple of weeks in Rahway. They got sports games, got the Papa Shot, air hockey, you name it, pool. They got it all there. And of course, they got regular games as well, and the video games that you can get and play with as well. Got them all. VR as well, virtual reality, man. You can do PlayStation, PS5s, they got it all, and Xboxes as well. And they got PCs as well. Snacks, it's all open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, noon to midnight, and then Friday and Saturday, noon to 2 a.m. Check them out online, gamewithrc.com. Shout out to our good friend Gerard Motley and the good folks at River City Gaming. Folks, if you want to join our Madden League, you can join us right now. Check us out online. It's free $99, free entry, ages 13 and up, all online. You can join now, competeforever.com/Madden League. Win cash and other prizes. Once again, check us out online, competeforever.com/Madden League. And this weekend, on Monday, huge right here. The Madden Bowl is supposed to go down in New Orleans a couple days before the Super Bowl. They have to cancel it. It's being rescheduled for Monday, March the 3rd. $250,000 on the line. It's going to be a match between Fancy and John Beast. And John Beast got to start right here in the Compete Forever Madden League, winning tournaments at Foxwoods, a couple of those, and a big tournament as well in Atlantic City, the Boardwalk Bowl. So shout out to John Beast, man. Represent the C4 brand. Do it for us, homie, in his matchup against Fancy, who's been playing his butt off this year. $250,000 on the line. Madden Bowl, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, EA Madden NFL Twitch channel and on YouTube. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get out of here, man. It's been a heck of a day, a heck of a night, man. Thanks for everybody joining us and getting in here, man, at the last minute and playing, man. LevelSkar, shout out to him. OG2K, the 9-time champ, moving on. Andrea Richmond, she is down in the A. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good weekend. Are you going to Cali?
I
USC,
am. I'm still going to Cali, and we'll see. I might. A friend of the show might be coming too. We'll see. We'll see if everything works out. We might have A. Willie joining in the action too. So we'll see.
No,
we made a
we
trip.
Gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
well, we got a 2K Association next Thursday.
We have 2K, so I'll definitely take enough pictures. Maybe you can get some B-roll going, and we can talk about it. You know, come on.
I need pictures, and I need a little. Just pictures.
Just pictures?
A lot of pictures. A lot of pictures of Juju, UCLA, you and A. Willie.
Yep,
and, we'll do a segment on it Thursday, I promise you. If you go.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, I'm already going. We going. We here.
Well, I ain't trying to call you pockets, man. Where are you getting all this money?
Honestly,
I want to know.
Shout out to my cousin, because I'm definitely couch crashing, okay?
Okay. All right. I was going to say, you got a sponsorship with the airlines? Hook us up, man. Tell me about it.
Man, I wish I was like Juju too, please. She just got with the American Airlines, please. State Farm.
But no, Nubyjas right. Sponsorship with the airline. I remember when I took the job, I left Orlando, left my job real quickly, 10 seconds. I started working at S79 and I was freelancing. They were trying me out. So I would literally fly up here. This is when the Mets won the World Series 2015. Into 2015, early 2016, I was flying back and forth between Orlando like 10 or 11 times.
Ooh.
But I had a plug at JetBlue. Shout out to Tamara. She hooked me up, man. That's the only reason I got the job, because I was able to keep flying back and forth. And then they finally offered me a job. So yeah, that's a plug, man. We need that.
Man, I was on the plug twice.
Man, need that.
I need a plug too, man.
All right, Nubyjas, have a good weekend, man. We'll be seeing you next week as well, brother. Get your tooth together, man. Rest up, man, and have a good weekend.
Enjoy the combine.
I know. That'll do it live here from El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, man. The Golden Eagle is landed here in Bale, New Jersey. We'll see you guys on Tuesday, live from right back here, El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch and Valley Live, Stadium Sports Network, and watch Stadium Sports app. All right, have a good weekend, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern right here. Bye-bye.